Hello, a very good evening to everyone. I think we are live now. So I hope everybody is doing well. Just those who have already joined me live, can you guys just give me a confirmation in the chat window that whether I'm clearly audible, properly visible or not? We will be waiting for some time so that everybody will join the live and then we will start our today's discussion. So, in the meantime, you can just let me know whether the audio is perfectly fine or not. Just give me a quick confirmation, everyone. We will start our live discussion very soon with the again very interesting topic, which is completely based on a project. Last week, also, I have done a live, if you remember. That live was with Arjit, where he has showcased one of his machine learning specific project. Today, again, we are doing a live with another learner with a very interesting project. So, again, today you will also enjoy the complete conversation if you will stay tuned to the till the very end. So, let's wait for others to join. Yes, now we start getting comments also. Thank you so much for the confirmation, everyone. So, I hope everybody is doing well. Perfect. I think we can start. So, today we have with us Shrushti. Let me first of all bring him to the stage. Hi, Shrushti, how are you?
Great, ma'am.
Okay, so today she will talk about what project she has done in detail, and this is completely based on an analytical project, and she is a part of a data projects cohort, which we started on 17th of Jan this month only. And this is the first project which we have learned in the sessions that how using the tools like Power BI, Excel, we will be able to create an amazing project based on data analysis. So anyone who really wants to go into the domain of data specific role, this is one must project which everybody should have in order to analyze the data, in order to get the insights from the data. So from this specific discussion, you will get an idea how can we do that. She'll talk about the entire journey, starting from business use case till the final visualizations part and why she has created that specific plot. So everything, if you will listen it very carefully till the very end, you will be able to get amazing insights from her work. So with that, I really want Shrushti to first of all introduce to them, and then maybe we can start this project discussion as well. Yep.
Okay.
So, first of all, can you introduce you to the audience?
Okay. So, hello everyone. I'm Srushti, and first of all, I would like to thank Priya ma'am to give me this opportunity. And I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so excited to share my project with all of you. And also, one thing I need to tell you that I'm not any professional. I'm just a learner like you, and just
Everyone is a learner over there.
yes.
Even I am also a learner, and that's a very amazing spirit. Even if you will in future get a job, keep that spirit of a learner. That's amazing. Yep. Now you can talk about what actually we are doing today. So, what is your project all about, and what actually motivates you to work on that specific project which you have created?
Okay, so today I will explain my project, which is employee attrition analysis using Power BI. तो स्पेसिफिकली इस प्रोजेक्ट में हम ये देखते हैं कि एम्प्लॉयज क्यों एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को लीव कर रहे हैं, क्यों रिजाइन कर रहे हैं। तो हम उसका एनालिसिस करेंगे, और ये एक मतलब कॉर्पोरेट के लिए काफी मतलब अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट है, तो इसलिए मुझे लगा कि कुछ अलग भी है। मतलब अभी हमने सेल्स डैशबोर्ड वगैरह किए थे और नेटफ्लिक्स के
Mhm.
किए थे, तो आई थॉट कि आई विल डू समथिंग डिफरेंट।
Mhm.
तो इसलिए आई हैव डिसाइडेड टू डू दैट।
Amazing. So, okay, there are few people who don't know Hindi, so maybe we can take maximum part in English,
ओके,
and in between, if you want to repeat something again, you can speak in Hindi as well, the same pointer, so that the English audience won't feel left out. Okay.
ओके,
So, with that, I think we can start our discussion. And I mean, you can share your screen. You can first of all talk about
ओके,
the business use case, and then you can further talk about how you have prepared the data, the complete end-to-end pipeline of data analyst which we have. You can explain that one by one. Okay.
Okay.
So yes, your screen will be properly visible. I hope it is visible to everyone. Okay, Shrushti, can you just below click on hide button? Hide
Okay.
button.
Yes.
Okay. And just can you close this Microsoft OneDrive, which is visible in the right extreme? Can we close that?
Uh, it
This
doesn't have
thing?
any option.
It's not possible?
No, ma'am. It doesn't have any
Okay, it's
option
okay.
to close
So
that.
in that case, you can just zoom your screen a bit so that these fields will be properly visible to us. Zoom out.
Oh, sorry.
Just control plus space if you can do it will do.
Okay, now. Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Doesn't
anyhow,
have
we
any
can
option.
start. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep, I'm handovering to you. Now you can start your discussion. First of all, you can talk about this data and then the business use case. Yep, go ahead.
Okay. So today we will go through the complete project pipeline. I will talk about complete project pipeline, which I have also followed that. So first we will talk about business problem. Then after that we will talk about data collection. Then data cleaning. Sorry, data understanding. After that we will talk about data cleaning part. Then the main part comes, that is data visualization. And after that we will talk about the insight and recommendation. Okay. So first is our business problem, like why we are doing this the project. And uh, it is very important to know that to know our goal. तो इसका भी main goal है, main goal of this project is to find out and to identify why the employees are leaving the particular organization, and we will simply try to answer that, who are leaving, in what department has the highest attrition, and what are the factors that are affecting to the highest attrition. Or highest attrition is not good for the company, because it will generate it will cost it will increase the cost, reduce productivity, और ये मतलब ये चीज कंपनी के लिए बिल्कुल भी अच्छी नहीं है. तो अभी बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम में अगर हम ये देखें, इफ वी लुक इनटू दैट पार्ट, तो मेन गोल इज टू दैट we will try to find out why people are why employees are leaving. There will be many reasons. Maybe some people don't have that work life balance they are expecting. Some people want a more salary hike. So there will be many reasons. So we will talk about it when we will visualizing. Okay. So this is my excel file. As we can see, I have took it from the Kaggle dataset. I will show you from here. So here I searched IBM HR Analytics employee attrition performance. So I got the data from here. So I downloaded from here only. Then it looked like this. So we have 35 columns over here. So we have age, age column. These are the age of the employees. Then there is the attrition column. This is the most important column, and we can say this is our target column. This is business travel, or also this is the categorical column. यहाँ पे we can see travel rarely, travel frequently, and non-travel as well. ये employees का daily rate है. And this is the uh, I guess department part, and it shows the all of the department, like sales, research and development, and there are many more. This is also the most important, distance from home, because बहुत सारे employees को मतलब नहीं comfortable लगता है दूर से travel करना, so it can also lead to the attrition. And this is the education column. uh, the highest the value is the highest education level. This is the education field, employee count. Now we have observed that it has only one value. So in data cleaning part, we will remove this particular column. और ये है employee number. Every employee have their unique employee number. This is environment satisfaction. This is also important for the when we are analyzing the attrition, employee attrition, because uh, uh, एक employee कितना उनके environment में satisfied है, ये भी it's also depend on these values. जितना कम वैल्यू उतना एम्प्लॉय अनहैप्पी है. दिस इज जेंडर कॉलम. दिस आर्ली रेट. सम मे बी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पेज ऑन आर्ली जॉब इन्वॉल्वमेंट. दिस शोकेस दैट एक एम्प्लॉय कितने अपने जॉब में इन्वॉल्व है. जितना कम वैल्यू है उसका उतना वो कम इन्वॉल्व है, जितना ज्यादा वैल्यू है उतना ज्यादा वो इन्वॉल्व है. ये जॉब लेवल है, तो जितना कम इसका वैल्यू है उतना मतलब जूनियर है, और जितना ज्यादा वैल्यू उतना वो सीनियर है. ये जॉब रोल्स है. दिस इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट. जॉब सेटिस्फैक्शन अगेन it's depend on the value, I mean levels. One level है तो he is less satisfied. अभी मैरिटल स्टेटस भी इम्पोर्टेंट है, क्योंकि मोस्टली what happens, single people mostly resign from the job early than married people. This is monthly income. This is monthly rate, and many more columns like this. Number of companies worked, over 80. This is also a column which we don't need because it contains only one value. The column means that employees are 18 plus, or this is categorical overtime, that if employee is doing overtime, yes or not. Percent salary hike, again this is also important for us to analyze, because अगर सैलरी हाइक अच्छा नहीं मिल रहा है तो ज्यादा चांसेस है रिजाइन करने के. दिस द परफॉर्मेंस रेटिंग, relationship satisfaction, the relationship with co-workers. Okay, standard hours. This is also we don't need. We will remove it. We will remove it once we are doing the cleaning part. Stock option level, total working years, training times last year. We have many more columns like this. Work-life balance. Okay, years at company. उस पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कितना उसने स्पेंड किया है. years in current role. This will also lead to the attrition, because sometimes people may feel stuck at working it in the same role. And also this is also important, years since last promotion, because some if we don't get promotion early, we might reduce our motivation to work. And this is years with core manager. Okay, so this is our excel data. We will not do cleaning part here. We will go straight to the power bi now. Okay, so we'll get our data from here in excel file. We'll connect. Okay, what we can do is here we can directly load the data in that, or we will directly we can directly transform the data into power query editor. Okay, it's loading. Okay, so our data is loaded in that. So we can load data as well, but this time we can directly transform the data. So it will go to the power query editor. Okay, we can see our data here. Okay, it is loading right now. Okay, when we click on that, we can see the information. We can my options were already selected here, so I didn't need to select anything here. So we can see the information, like it has this particular column has 1,000 count. It does not contain any null values or empty value. We have to go through the total columns to check that if we have any empty values or not. If we actually I have already checked that when I was doing the project previously. So I know this is the clean data. Okay, so we will remove the values that we don't need, like employee count. Here you can see it only have one value, so we will remove that from here because it won't help us for the analysis part. So we will just remove it. And there was one more column, I guess over 18. Yes, it also have no other than yes, so we will remove that as well, over 18. And there was one more yes, standard hours. Okay, so again we will remove that. So our cleaning part is done here because I have checked already that it doesn't contain any empty value. You can see here this showcase that if we have empty values or not. Okay, I have already checked that it doesn't have. And one more important thing we'll do is we will rename the file here. We will rename it as HR data. Okay, now cleaning part is done. And you can also see that in this applied steps that we have removed our column successfully. So now we will do what we will do is we will close and apply. So this might take some times to apply. It is loading yet. Okay. Okay, now we can see our data. Okay, so what we saw, business problems, we talked about business problem, then we saw how to collect the data, then we understood the data, and then we cleaned the data. Okay, so now we will build our visualization. The main part comes here. We will build our visualization. So I have built it before. It looked like this. Okay, it has text box, KPIs, summary, attrition summary, attrition department, attrition by job role, attrition by age. And also I added the second page for the insight and recommendation, attrition by business travel, attrition by income and department, attrition by work life balance, and attrition by marital status. Okay, so we will try to build similar like that. So first we will select the theme. I will go through this color palette, and I selected this at the last time as well. So here you can customize your colors accordingly. What do you want? So I will just apply. Okay. You can choose any colors you want, any theme you want. Okay, for right now it's okay, I guess. I will change this color again. Okay, apply. Okay, now I will add the text box here. I will give our project name employee attrition, attrition analysis. We will go 36. I guess it will be okay. Okay, I guess it's good. Okay, employee attrition analysis. Here we can give themes to it or effects to it. We can say color. I'll just use this visual border. Shadow I will add. Okay. Here you can see there is two option inside and outside. I think outside is looking good. Bottom right. Okay, bottom right. Okay. Now our heading is ready. Now what we'll do, we will now add KPIs. As we saw in my previous project that we have uh, four cards here: total employees, attrition rate, and average salary. For total employees attrition, this is attrition count actually, and this is attrition rate. And for that three values you have to add some new measures to it, and I will show you how to do that. Okay, firstly, we will go through this and we will add new measures. Now we want a value of total employees from the organization. So what will I do is total employee is equal to count, okay, HR data, and we will do on the base of employee number. Okay. Okay, so our total employee is generated. So now we will pick the card and we will put the value here. Okay. Okay. We can edit here, edit that from here. We can give that a title as well. We will just on this total employee. Font is okay. We will increase the size. I guess 16 will be okay. Okay, and horizontal alignment. Okay, I guess it's looking good now. Now for the effects part. Shadow. Okay, shadow is on. I will just turn that into black color. Outside, yes, it's outside. And position, I guess bottom right will be good. Yes. Okay. Now we need attrition count. We already have employee number, total employees. We can see that here, 1K. Okay. Now we will add new measure. Okay. attrition count. It's equals to
So over here, Shrushti is just trying to explain what and how she has done this project with what mindset. Those who, I mean, there is, I think there are people who joined late. Um, so over here, she's talking about employee attrition analysis and how she has done it via Power BI tool. You can continue writing it down, Shrushti. So over here,
okay.
one thing which you have to understand is she's adding a measure, right? So we need to understand what is measure and what is the main difference between measure versus column over here. So when you want to evaluate any data, I mean, if let's say I will ask from you that can you give me a total count of a salary? So somehow you are doing some aggregation operation, and after that you will get some outcome. So that is something which you will attach as a measure. But when we say attach as a column or adding a column, it means that you're trying to edit on your data and you're trying to add some new feature inside it. So over here, what she is doing, because she is doing an analysis over here, so she is trying to evaluate total employees as the very first card. By the way, this card is a visual tool. It's a part of
Yes.
a visualization only,
It,
just like the way we have bar plot, pie chart. There are many plots we have, right? Similarly, this card is also a very interesting way to indicate any number. So whenever you are doing any evaluation of measure, you can add that as a card basically in your visual part.
okay.
Okay, so that's what she is doing now. Currently, she is trying to evaluate the attraction cost. So she's just showcasing you how she has done the evaluation of that. So over here, she is using this calculate function and the count function. Maybe if you can, Shrushti, talk about what these functions are doing and how they're working internally to give the final result, that would be
These
great.
these are
Or you can
these
do,
are
you can also do one thing. You can just whatever work you have done, instead of doing it from scratch, because it will take too much time when you create the complete thing. You can open
okay.
your work. You can open
Okay.
your previous work. Can you show me the previous work, whatever you have done?
Yes.
The main slide. Huh. So
Yes.
if you will go inside this, if you will just click, for example, on iteration, can you click on iteration card? Yep.
Yes.
Click on that. So automatically this formula is coming up, right? So you can just
Yes.
step by step explain how you have done it. So over here, the main goal is to explain to the audience that whatever
Okay.
work we have done, what's the approach of that, rather than creating from scratch, because otherwise this session will go to 2 hours as well if you will complete that. And our main end goal is to explain the people that how we are doing the stuff, so that they can do at our end, not to showcase step by step everything they can do afterwards
Okay.
from their end as well. Okay, so from this page itself, you can try to explain each and every visual which you have created, what's the reasoning behind that, what this function is doing in a measure. That is something which you completely focus on right now, rather than creating it end to end. If you feel there is some
Okay.
visual which is you can better able to explain via creating it from scratch, that only you can create it, otherwise there is no need. Okay,
Okay.
just
Okay, ma'am.
explain in this
Understood.
scene itself whatever work you have done. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So we just saw total employees. It's show the measure I opened. Okay. This is showing count of HR data. Uh, we just renamed the file in the cleaning part. That's why we renamed, because we needed to call that here. So every employee have their own unique number. So that's why we selected that. So we will get our main count of the total employees, and this is the attrition count. I'll select here. Okay, this is going to calculate HR data, the same employee number and attrition. So as we already saw that each employee have their own employee IDs, or we can say employee numbers. So we have the count already, and we have our target column, that is attrition. So by applying this DAX measure, we will get the uh, attrition in simple words. You can say how many employees have left the organization. Here we can see out of 1000 employees, 237 employees have left already. And it means, uh, by percentage we are saying, it means 16% employees have already left the organization. It means there are 16 people, out of 100, out of 100, 16 people have already left. And this is the average salary. I didn't apply any measure to that. What I did is, I selected this particular card. Okay, I will show that here. I'll just cancel that. What I did is, I just took this card and I put the value in it, monthly income. And I got sum of monthly income 10 million. So what I did is average. So we got the average. Okay, that's how I did that. After that, I tried to put attrition summary by job role. For that, I took matrix for that, and here you can see, here are the job roles, all the job roles: healthcare representative, human resource, laboratory technician, manager, manufacturing director, research director, and these are their levels, and these are the totals. After selecting this, you can see amount value are changing. It means uh, there are 131 employees in healthcare representative, and already 9 people have left the organization. Okay, attrition, human resource, uh, 12 people have left the organization. In laboratory technician role, 62 people have left their job. So here how I did it. And here, after that, I added attrition by department. Okay, so why I picked this particular, because it is a comparison, between research, sales and human resource department. That's why I chose this clustered column chart. And here you can see research uh, have the highest attrition. There are 961 employees in the research. After the sales, there is 446. Okay, here we got our value. And after that, I added attrition by job role. For that, I created bar chart. uh, the reason I choose that, because here names are the longer. So for the bar chart, it can be easier for us to see the names clearly. And here you can see that laboratory technician have the highest attrition. After that, I added attrition by age. It is a slicer, and here you can see, I can uh, see the ages, and what I mean, they have left. Uh, Here we can see the young people are have left the organization more than uh, old people.
Okay.
After that, I added attrition by education field. uh, so I added education field, and then I added years at company which they have worked, and attrition count, the major we created. Okay, so here we can see the it is for the distribution. That's why I selected this particular donut chart. And after that, attrition by years at company. It is the reason I chose it for, we can see the trends here, over here. Like,
Mhm.
here we can see attrition count is 59 for the people who have less experience than the
Mhm.
people who have more experience. Okay, here we can see, it is just for trends I added. And this is tenure
Mm-hmm.
group. Tenure means the people with experience. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if we added 0 to 2, here we can see, oh, okay, here we can see there are 342 employees with 0 to 2 years of experience. And attrition, look at this attrition count. You will see the higher attrition count than people who have more experience. Okay. So after that, I added attrition by gender. So here you can see the males have raped the organization um, more than the females. Okay, it's all about the page one. uh, on the page two, I added insight and recommendation by analyzing all of this. So in the second page, I added attrition by business travel. uh, the reason I picked it, because again it is categorical, and also it is uh, going we are going to do compare it, like uh, we can say travel rarely, travel frequently, and non-travel. Okay, after that we added attrition by income and department. For that, we took a department column. I added department column, and after that I added sum of monthly income from over here. So here we can also see research and development has the highest attrition, and sales also have highest attrition among all other uh, departments. And here is the attrition by work life balance. Here you can see those who have the lowest work life balance, like the bad work life balance, have the highest attrition. And it is again attrition by marital status. So I added the donut chart here because we can see clearly here the single people have left the organization more than the marriage, because marriage sometimes brings stability to so many married people don't try to leave the organization. Okay, so here we can see uh, attrition by income and department. We can see research and development have the highest attrition, and sales also have the highest attrition after research and development. And those who have the bad work life balance, maybe they tends to leave the uh, organization early. And here we here we saw that single people tends to leave the organization more early. Okay, here also we can see the research and department, uh, research and development and sales. Sales have the highest attrition than the other departments. And uh, here we saw that laboratory technician, sales executive. Here I added this so we can scroll down. Research director, manager. Okay, so after analyzing that, I added insight and recommendation. So we saw that new employees leave more, and some roles and departments see higher employee exit. So we already saw that new employees leave more by looking at here. Okay, and we can also see that by clicking here. Yeah, that part we saw already. Okay, employee who travel a lot or work extra hours and employee with poor work life balance tend to leave the company more often. Here we already saw that. employees with poor work balance. And here we see travel frequently also have kind of attrition rate than non-travel. So uh, what recommended action needed? It We have to by analyzing, we came to this conclusion that provide better onboarding and support for new employees, especially in high attrition roles. And the roles are, we saw laboratory technician, sales executive, research scientist. Okay, and we have to reduce the workload, travel, and overtime where possible, and support better work life balance. Okay, so that the conclusion we came, and that's how I mm, completed this project. And I tried to add only minimal and simple, insights, simple visuals for that. So I didn't do anything more stylish, and that I just tried to do it by simple visuals and all of that.
Okay. So can you show me what you have done in iteration by work-life balance, Shrishti? Second
What?
page.
Sorry.
Second page.
Okay.
Iteration by work-life balance. What is there in the x-axis and what is there in the y-axis?
Okay. X axis, there is a work life balance.
No, it's there in the y-axis, right? In the x-axis, you
Oh,
have
sorry.
mentioned
Yes,
iteration rate.
yes. Sorry, sorry. My bad. Uh,
Yeah.
I added attrition rate at x axis, and y axis I added work life balance. So
Okay.
here it 0 to 4, uh, 0 to 4 say, if we have 0, then we have the bad work life balance. This in case showing that.
Okay. Can you show this specific column to me in the Excel sheet?
Okay.
Work-life balance.
Okay, here are the labels.
Okay, they
Please
have
see.
labeled this specific thing. And what is the class we have? 1 to 10 or 5?
I guess 5, 4, 5, I guess.
Can you just create a
Yes,
filter?
5.
Control Shift L, create a filter in the Excel sheet.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Now click on this filter.
1 to
Yeah,
4.
there are four, 1 to 4 we have, right? So
Yes.
4 means a good work life balance or a
Good work
bad
life.
work life balance? Good work
Good
life
work life balance, and one shows the
balance.
bad work life balance.
ठीक है. I'm amazed to see ki how they're labeling that. I mean, there is no as such a definition of work-life balance. So
Okay.
how they're labeling this 1 to 4? Have you observed this? I mean, what are the parameters they have chosen to label this work-life balance metric?
No, I didn't observe it.
Okay. Yeah, so this is simple. I would say in this
Yes.
specific project, there is not that much data cleaning work as such,
No, no.
which actually is a major trouble in lot many projects. Uh, I think in this month itself, I launched one video in the data in the same playlist which I have added this specific, what is this playlist? I don't remember it. It's a Excel and Power BI playlist I have on my YouTube where I have added this specific today's live discussion also. So if you will check before this video, before this live, there was one of the project by one of my learner, and she also has created amazing work in her work. So there the major chunk was data transformation. So if anybody wants to look onto that part, ki what are the core steps that we supposed to do in data transformation, you can check that specific project as well. But over here, what I really like is the simplicity with which we are trying to create all the specific key things, and with the help of which, how can we analyze that why the employees are leaving the corporate job? What could be the possible reasons? Uh, as we have seen and we have done an observation, ki the people who are young, the people who are not married, uh, the people who are from research department, there are so many insights we have gained ki what specific sector, in which specific age group, single or married. So depending upon different factors, gender, right, depending upon that, we will be able to analyze the employee attrition rate and their percentage, and in terms of recommendation, how can we make it better? Because that is a major problem right now in the industry, because obviously we will be having a lot many opportunities. For many people we do have, for few people they are still making a lot of excuses that we don't have a opportunity. But definitely right now people are working on a freelancing basis. They are getting a good chunk of money from their home itself. On an hourly basis they're charging hefty amount of money, and that's the number one reason why employees are leaving the service, because nobody wants right now to go to office, spend time, and then the income level is also not that much good. So that's the main reason of iteration. And who are the people, who are the risk taker, everything we can see over here, what are the factors we have. So yep. By the way, have you ever worked with Power BI, Shrishti, before this project, or is
No,
it the very first time? Very first
it is
time.
the very first time. Yes.
So you can imagine that, just I have taken 2 days of session. I think Saturday, sorry, on
Yes.
Sunday we discussed,
Only
and
Sunday.
on the next
Yes.
day I have given them a task to present this stuff. And you can, yeah, I mean, within 2 hours what maximum I can cover up. So whatever with the important insights I can share to them with respect to creating a dashboard and the insights, that's what I have shared in the session. And this is what they have created at the end of the day. So maximum insights the learners are gaining from their own end. And that's the beauty about these kind of cohorts, where the knowledge sharing is done, but on top of that you have to do a lot of work at your end. Gone are those days where we used to spend years to learn a programming language. Over here we are in an era where we have to learn fast, and then more on top of that we have to implement the things. The more we implement it, we always start from basic, then we step by step learn the intermediate things, and then the advanced level stuffs. But the point is the implementation. So even though this is a simple project, but this looks really good in terms of showcasing to the interviewers. And in fact, as a fresher, it's a very good starting point. So for those people who are just starting their journey in this specific domain, you can take this session as inspiration, that okay, this is from where I can start my journey, and maybe later on I will keep on adding complexity on my project. Again, I'm saying this is not that much complex, but considering she has not even touched upon previously Power BI, and for the very first time she is doing this specific part. So I'm pretty sure that this simple project also took a lot of time. How much time you have spent, Shrushti, in terms of looking onto it and what best you can do over here?
5 to 5 hours minimum.
Yes. So minimum she is saying 5 hours she has spent. So that's what, with experience, maybe you can do the same thing within an hour as well. But the point is, when you start, when you implement the stuff, you will learn a lot in this journey. I think I'm pretty sure you have also learned a lot of stuffs which you might not be aware of, or which you might even not learned in the live discussions, right? So when you implement at your end, you must have experimented, you must have explored on chat GPT, what best I can do, what this specific column represents.
Yes.
And that's the main motivation, that's the main end goal, that you will spend your own time after the discussions with your mentor and make the best out of it, whatever best you can do on top of whatever learning you have gained in the live discussions. That's something which is amazing, and that's something which will help you to gain a lot of expertise in your subject, whatever work you are doing. And that's the overall inspiration of today's discussion. I think that's what we actually want to share. So first of all, let me remove the screen sharing part. Perfect. So now if you have any questions, any doubts, anyone, you can mention in the chat window. We will try to take the questions step by step, and then maybe we will wrap up the discussion. One more thing, tomorrow morning I'm starting my DSA batch. So if there is anyone who is having any questions about that as well, you can let me know in the chat window. I'll take the questions for that as well. So you definitely in your dashboard, for those who have already enrolled, you might see the link. With the help of that, you have to join the session tomorrow at sharp 9 a.m. IST. I will be there in the session, and tomorrow is the first class, so we will do a quick Q&A. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can ask me there, and that's how it will proceed. uh, we will share with you this. Maybe Shrishti, if you have your GitHub, you can just upload this PBX file in your GitHub, and then
Yes.
maybe we can share with them in the description of this video the link of this project. Just try to upload the data set, the PBX file. I think that is more than enough to take a reference. And even if further, if you have any questions, and for especially for those who will watch the recordings after the session will over, you can write the questions in the chat window, and you can also connect with Shrushti. Her LinkedIn ID is also available in the description of this video, so you can definitely go ahead and refer it. And please, guys, it's very important right now. We are in 2026, right? It's very important that you guys will implement the stuff. The learning will enhance only if you will implement the things, and that's the thing which I'm talking about, right? um, it's not of 6 months. It's almost 2 weeks, and over there we will try to quickly cover up the most widely asked questions in an interview and the concepts behind that. So that is, it's a short course again, and this course will lead by me and Gledon. So he's also a very good mentor for DSA, and I think many people will enjoy his teaching as well. Yep, 5 hours. I think if I'll be the one who will create from scratch this project also as a fresher, it will definitely for me take more than 5 hours as well, right? So yep. Um, nice. Thank you so much. Okay. Any other questions? Any other doubts? Anyone is having any questions from Shrishti? Otherwise, we can wrap up for now this discussion. I hope that you guys enjoyed this discussion and at least have gained a learning from here. Ki how can we proceed and how can we load the data in Power BI? How can we create interesting insights from there? What these insights are helping to the clients? See, at the end goal is for any data specific role is to make the revenue for the company. And if at the end of the day you will be able to do that, then only the company will continue with you. Then only the company will pay you on a monthly basis. So if let's say one company is paying you a lakh per month, so definitely you can imagine that they are earning from you 10 lakh. That's the kind of a margin which companies usually take. So you should be at the end of the day an asset for that specific company. And how can you become an asset? By giving the clients, by giving the stakeholders a good insights. And for that, this is one of the project which is required. And almost every industry, whether you talk about healthcare, whether you talk about fintech, whether you talk about cyber security, I mean, any industry you can pick up, there is not a single firm who is not creating dashboards. If you will go to any of the restaurant, you will find that Starbucks, Third Wave Coffee, these big brands also having a dashboard. From there, they're getting an insight, they're getting a recommendations that how they will apply a promo code discount to the people so that they can retain their customers. Because churning or attrition, both of them, it's something where it's very costly for the company. At the end of the day, they don't want that their customer will leave the service, and they will do almost everything to retain you. They will give you the coupon codes, they will give you the offers, they will try to take all the best practices whatever they can. They might create a good hygiene if it's a restaurant, if it's a cafe. So all of these things comes under dashboard profiling. So once the data analyst people will create a dashboard for them, from there they're analyzing what is the number of sales, how much they're earning in a day, in a month, in a year, what will happen in future if the same trend will continue. All of these insights are getting from this single dashboard, which is dynamic. So it's very important and interesting part of our discussion in data specific roles. So if you want to apply for data analyst, for data scientist, you should have the specific project in your portfolio. And it's not only about this Power BI or Excel. I mean, you have to interlink everything in your project. Maybe you can talk about stats, you can talk about maths, you can talk about SQL. If you can create one end-to-end project which includes all the core modules which are actually required to become data analyst or data scientist, then definitely companies will hire you. Companies will be like, okay, this person is having a good idea about all of these things, and actually she has done an amazing job in terms of implementation of that as well. That is kind of a proof of work for them, especially if you're a fresher, because you don't have any working experience later, right? You just have your projects in your portfolio, and that will become your proof of work with respect to hiring, by the companies. So please try to create interesting projects in your resume. Then only you will be able to get interesting opportunities in your life, right? What is the minimum cost of building dashboard on freelancing platforms? I mean, it depends. It depends what kind of platform you are building. Is that complex or a simple one? What are the clients? Are they from US or from India? You know that the clients who are from US or UK outside the India, they will pay you in dollars. And maybe for them the charges are low. For you in dollars, it will become good number, right? In terms of INR. So the point is, you can see that what specifically that company is paying to others. Maybe you can refer few websites, you can do a research before jumping towards giving a number that this is what I will take from you in terms of creating this dashboard. Also, try to see that what is the level of complexity they want. Higher the complexity, obviously charges will also be high. So depending upon that, you can see that what could be the payment in terms of building any dashboard on any freelancing platform, right? It depends. I mean, if there are companies who are dealing with a very huge amount of data and they have a budget, they can give in lakhs as well. And if there is any startup who is just starting their journey and they just need some simple dashboard from you, in thousands they might give you. So it varies a lot. It varies a lot, right? For which specific firm you're working with, all the things lies boils down to that specific aspect. Okay, then I think we are good for now. Thank you so much, Shrishti, for coming here and sharing your work, whatever you have work. An amazing effort, I would say. Please keep on continuing building the projects, and I'm pretty sure you will definitely go long and will be able to crack very good companies as well. And maybe in future you will have your own company.
Thank you.
We never know, right? So perfect.
Thank you
Any
so
last
much,
words you want
ma'am,
to
for
say?
inviting. uh,
Sorry, have you
Thank you
said
so much
something?
for invite. Yes, thank you
Okay,
so much for inviting me here today.
okay. Any last words to the learners? Do you want to share something to your friends who are
Just keep
freshers?
building.
Just keep building. Amazing, amazing. Okay, then. Thank you so much, everyone.
Actually, one thing
And
I would also say,
Mhm. Yeah, please go ahead.
कि खुद से भी बिल्ड, मतलब अभी मैंने खुद से बिल्ड किया तो मुझे ज़्यादा समझ आया कि इसमें और
Hmm.
क्या-क्या फ़िल्टर्स है, क्या-क्या मतलब विजुअलाइज़ेशन कैसे कर सकती हूँ मैं। तो जब मैंने
Hmm.
खुद से किया तभी मुझे समझ आया।
डेफिनेटली यही मैं बोलती हूँ कि जब तक आप खुद से नहीं करोगे, तब तक कितने भी सेशंस आप मेंटर्स के ले लो, कितनी बार भी पढ़ लो, कितने एक्स्ट्रा डिस्कशंस कर लो, आपको वो लेवल ऑफ एक्सपर्टीज आ ही नहीं सकती. एंड दिस इज फॉर एप्लीकेबल फॉर एवरीवन, इवन फॉर मी. इफ लेट्स आई एम लर्निंग समथिंग न्यू, and if let's say I'll just relying on watching the videos, maybe from the courses or from any other resource, YouTube, I won't be able to get an understanding until or unless I won't implement that thing. So that's one of the most important thing which Shrishti have mentioned right now. please try to build the stuff, and then only you will be able to get the amazing learning whatever you are doing in your career, in your life, right? With that, it's the time to sign off. Thank you so much everyone for joining us. I will definitely see you all next week. Bye bye. See ya.